Okay, Rob here with Rock Hard Music, and I am going to do a reaction slash review of probably my second overall favorite Kiss Alive album in Alive 4 from 2003, Melbourne, and of course the Melbourne Symphony Orchestra. This was kind of groundbreaking, right? Back in the day, the true birth of symphonic metal. I'm sure it was done once or twice by other acts, but this was pretty epic, especially for a band as big as Kiss, right? And I am going to touch on a song that gets no respect from the Kiss fans by and large, and I've never understood it other than maybe it's a being as how it came out on Destroyer. We're looking at mostly, your original Kiss fans that were there for the birth of the band, at least around through their heyday as, impressionable teens and older. So they like the harder music, but Destroyer being the epic, legendary album it is, the song I find Kiss podcast after Kiss podcast shitting on is Great Expectations, to which I say, I don't care if you find the lyrics cheesy. The music composition in this song, even back on Destroyer, was absolutely beautiful. The melody, the whole vibe of this song is just gorgeous. And then when you mix in the symphony and you mix in the children's choir, this song reaches absolute new heights. And this is always one of my favorite watches and listens from this album. So here we go without further ado. Great Expectations from Kiss Alive for the Symphony.
1, 2, 3, 4. You're sitting there in the sea, then you stand and clutch your breath. Our music drives you wild, along with the rest. You watch me singing the song, you see what my mouth can do, and you wish you were the one I was doing it to. You watch Paul make the time, and you feel what his fingers can do, and you wish you were the one.
See, this is one of the magical things about this song is it starts out so beautifully calm, right? And it just keeps subtly building. And that chorus just, it just moves me, man. I love this.
He was doing it to listen. You got great expectations. You got great expectations. You're dying to be seen, and you wave and call my name. But it seems I'm a million miles away. You watch me beating his drum, and you know what his hands can do.
Man, that's the one I wish worked out. Excuse me. Everybody clamors for Ace, right? When Peter is being a good human being and not being, an angry behind the scenes presence, this goes back to even the early 70s videos, man. He's always got that just swell guy smile. He has fun when his head is in it. And his voice is infectious. His smile is infectious. I love Peter when he's like this.
Is drowned, and you know what his hands can do, and you wish you were the one who was doing it too. Well, listen, you got great expectations. You got great expectations. Then you feel these eyes from the stage, and you see me staring at you, and you hear between the lines, my voice is calling to you. Well, listen, you got great expectations. You got great
One more hand for the Australian Children's Choir. Your best. Thank you. Maybe we'll see you next tour.
Say goodbye.
All right, there we have it. Like I said, I get, guys, especially teenagers in the 70s with all their angst, right? Maybe, shying away from a ballad like this, but this to me is one of the most beautiful songs I've ever heard on the album Destroyer or on the Symphony Live. I don't think people really appreciate how big this was to do. I mean, here you got the Melbourne Symphony Orchestra, some of the finest serious players, the best in the business at what they do, in full Kiss makeup. You've got the Melbourne's children's choir in full Kiss makeup. Many of the audience members full Kiss make. This band is so powerful and so legendary and was so impactful. I think sometimes as a lifelong Kiss fan, it helps if you all do what I do and just step back from all of the turmoil and the band member inner fighting and just think of what you've witnessed throughout your life. When you think of bands like AC/DC and Metallica, and they're all valid for their own purposes, Led Zeppelin, Aerosmith, Rolling Stones. But you were part of the most iconic band in the history of rock and roll. Think of what the weight that name Kiss carries to even households who may our parents at the time may never have heard a song, but everybody knew. You knew the face, you knew the songs. And to have serious players like this take part in full makeup, and don't kid yourself, this wasn't something that they were directed to do. They enjoyed this thoroughly. And if you doubt me, do yourself a huge favor and watch the closer on the Alive 4 Symphony, Rock and Roll All Night. Watch the whole thing, and you watch those symphony players having the time of their lives. Just incredible. And this song has so much power. Not of the, heavy metal power, just emotional power, just it doesn't matter what they're singing about in the cheesy lines, as it were, that people have a problem with. The emotion that I feel in the music is powerful. And yeah, I just always one of my favorite, and I get so annoyed with other Kiss podcasts, and they're scared to admit they actually have a heart, feelings, and everything's got to be sex, drugs, and rock and roll. Fabulous song, and a great performance. As always with Kiss, I've never seen them do this song so. And it's only been a handful of times I believe that I've seen highlights of this song in other performances, but this is just absolutely a top-notch performance. So there you have it. Just bringing you some more goodness from the kings of rock and roll, not to be confused with the king of rock and roll in Elvis Presley, but the kings as far as bands go. And I respect Beatles and all that stuff, but no, I mean, it's just as far as the image, the sound, what they did for the music industry, what they did for thousands of bands moving forward, how they shaped and reshaped the scene of rock and roll, how they completely set the bar to almost unreachable points of how to have a live show. This is the greatest band ever, folks. Love them or hate them. If you're an honest individual, you have to give them their props, and you have to respect what they have done and how long they did it. So, hope you all enjoy it. Hope it sparks all of you to go out and throw on Alive 4, my second favorite live album from Kiss. And until next time, thanks for watching.